And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Collier is out there with MP. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Jazz?
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And following that, the number of second-chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
That one's off. 10 for 14 now. And so it's Utah with it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's MP. It's hauled in by the Suns. Green, the pass to Richards to take the lead. Oh, Nurkic with the block.
And that's what Nurkic gives you defensively. Good positioning, and he understands the angles.
And he gets the bucket. Collier's gotten his first basket of the night.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Now here's Green. Done outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 2-point game. And too long on the shot.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
The 3 is in.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. And this was an emotional win.
MP, you put a lot of focus pre-game on proving yourself against the other team's top rookie. But most impartial observers would say he outperformed you tonight. Thoughts?
Yeah, a few. He's a good player. Props to him, but it's early and we're both figuring out where we fit in this league. I'm confident, though. I know what I can do, and it's only a matter of time before I break out.
Looking forward to more, MP. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Over to you, B.A.
Much appreciated, Jennifer. Thank you.
MP's going to surprise a lot of people, man. He did a really good job going up against those guys in Europe as grown men. I think he's a really good sleeper pick for Rookie of the Year this year. Shout out MP.
Got bad news on that athletic
down the road. We should forget about taking flight for now.
Let's purchase tickets to the game, third row.
Ooh, that felt good.
I see you out there doing work.
What's up, MP?
Up next, the Jazz taking on the Trailblazers. For the Utah Jazz, 2 wins and 1 loss to start the season. They want to maintain that winning track. Blazers, Jazz, up next. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Adley LaForge reporting from the sidelines. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Damian Lillard. Avdia is out there with Donovan Clingan. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. And Craig. Right now.
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Sensabaugh is checked in, and MP subbed in for Baylor. Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Henderson comes in for Drew Holiday.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Fades back. Lillard misses.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Such a wide open look. Lillard's got 13 points.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
MP, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I love the determination that MP showed there. He is developing into an absolute bulldog.
For the Jazz, Jusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Walker Kessler. George Niang comes in for Markkanen. And it's Collier in for Keontae George. And then for the Trailblazers, Williams, he's checked in for Donovan Clingan. Murray comes in for Avdia. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Lillard. Here's MP. Softly drops in the floater. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, look at the soft delivery for MP. Floating it up there.
Murray outside. Trying to find Henderson. Gets it to him. Basket counts.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
From 18 feet away, again the Jazz score.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 7. From Delta Center, back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Blazers.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And they've also been pressuring the ball tonight. You don't get this many steals without making an effort there.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Murray out there with Williams. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Grant in at the small forward. And Stan Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
MP, that's for 2. That one's not going to go. Portland leading by 8. Thybulle on the wing. Pass to Henderson. Back to Murray. Clock at 6. Grant gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Well, he didn't come into the league with great range, but Grant worked hard, and now he is really good from out there.
A different look now for Portland. Toumani Camara, he's checked in for Murray. Holiday comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Lillard subbed in for Henderson. Here's MP. Getting it done against contact. It's MP.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. They double him with MP, and Holiday kicks to Lillard. And another 3 for Portland.
Well, you set him up, and Lillard will knock him down. Nice job being ready.
Nurkic the pass to MP. For 3. Bring it up for MP. A 3.
Yeah, they got into a nice flow this quarter.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The Jazz making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Klingen's checked in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to Los Angeles.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those reaches.
And Lillard throws it down.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
A nice shot by Klingen. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Now, I love how hard Klingen works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Kevin?
Truly an elite defender. Allie, we thank you very much.
I'm I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
MP with the easy bucket inside.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Outside Holiday. Here's Lillard. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Klingon looks to slam that one down whenever he gets a chance.
George is checked in for the Jazz. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very
Well, you can see the camaraderie. They share the ball, and they don't care which guy scores.
Sounds like us here on the set, whatever.
And now, you know it, you love it. Time to see what fans are. Thanks for joining us. Now,
and after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for...
MP's checked in for Filipowski. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. MP out there with George, and it's Bailey in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Outside Holiday. Here's Klingon. His 3-pointers off the mark. Jazz trail by 18. And here's MP for 3. Avdia with the rebound. Holiday against Markkanen. And the wide open shot from Avdia. No good from outside. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And since their scrappy play last season, coach, the Blazers extending the contract of head coach Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, great decision, as well as a renewed contract with the front office. Times had passed, their seats had grown high, but nice to see that commitment to what they're building.
With some arc, MP keeping his balance right there.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
3-pointer, Lillard. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got rebound number 8 now on the night. MP, that's for 2. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, the coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
George finds MP. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And that's 12 points for Denny Avdia.
Well, you see how poised Avdia is. Just a terrific job getting inside and cashing in.
And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. And Utah making a change here. Niang's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Lillard. Here's Bailey. Shoots. Gets a very good look and converts. Bailey's got 4 points this quarter.
A good team play there to get Bailey free, and then he quickly gets what he wanted.
No question, Scoot Henderson has excelled from a very early age. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in...
Oh, that's fun!
Great game.
He about to tear the roof off.
This is Coleman, man, and this is...
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup, joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. The starters for Utah. They've got Jusuf Nurkic, George out there with Bailey. Then it's Kyle Filipowski, and it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. And for Phoenix, they've got Royce O'Neal, Green out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Malo Watch in at the 5, down low. Here we go. It's game 1 of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play and the regular season standings.
Yeah, to win this thing,
He's checked in for Filipowski. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. He gets it in there. Booker's got 10 points in the game.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Phoenix. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Guys, back over to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, nobody is quite sure just how the partnership of Devin Booker and Jalen Green will play out in the desert. They were just one of 3 backcourts to average 20 points per game each last season. But with so many overlapping qualities, it's not the most obvious fit. But many in the league feel that Green could mold himself actually after Booker, and that gives the Suns another potential offensive focal point. Everyone around the league is curious to see how they'll make this work, guys.
A dangerous duo. All right, Shams, thanks very much. The Suns lead by 3. Brooks, the pass to Booker. The rebound by Markkanen.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Back to MP. 20 feet out. Utah gets it back. Here's George. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. MP shot is off. George against Green. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Last year, Jalen Green was twice named Western Conference Player of the Week.
Yeah, and Green was the first Rockets player to win the award multiple times since James Harden in 2019. And, you know, we've seen the flashes, and now on a new team, can he improve his consistency?
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Dunn, he's checked in for O'Neal, and it's Allen in for Brooks. And a switch here also for Utah. Sensabaugh is checked in for Bailey.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
George in the post. Pass to Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. Elbow shot. Now Nurkic. George feels it out a bit. And the three-pointer goes. George has got 8.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Pass to Malawach. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Last time they met in Salt Lake City.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
Look, I know it's easier said than done, but you've got to just move on. You can't dwell on it and let it affect the next performance.
Yeah, moving the ball with a purpose. Lauri Markkanen, nice pass.
And it's Green with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Outside Booker. Misses the 3. Utah's gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. And he drives in. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Pass to Booker to stop the run. Utah grabs the miss. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Utah ahead. They lead by 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Yeah, what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
So the Jazz 5 right now. Collier is out there with MP. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's George Niang. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 slot.
Showing a good IQ for the game. MP feeding a guy ready to score.
Butler passes to Allen. Three-pointer. And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist from Allen. Butler's got 6 here in the quarter.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle. They have no answer defensively inside.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, B.A. First, you only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings, so they try to keep it even in terms of quality of team.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. O'Neal, he's checked in for Dunn. Brooks comes in for Goodwin, and it's Booker in for Butler. Then for Utah, Filipowski, he's checked in for Niang. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Anderson, and Bailey subbed in for Sensabaugh.
Defensively, the raw instincts of MP help him guess right, and he gets them out and running.
Utah leading, and they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are, staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was a really important time, and it was good for me." Back to you, Brian.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, Brooks. Nails it from 3. Brooks has got 6 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Malawach is checked in for Richards. Nurkic is checked in for Utah. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Suns third.
Well, a big part of their offense a year ago was the three-point shot, and their accuracy was unbelievable.
Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Markkanen. There's the 3. Markkanen sticks one from distance.
Is that high arcing 3? Markkanen is deadly from that corner spot.
Inside, here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
So courageous. Taking it right to the defender.
Oh, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. Utah's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. To the inside. Here's Nurkic. Banked it in off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
For 3, Booker. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And there's 1:38 left in the first half of this game. Pass to Bailey. Here's Markkanen. Rebounded by Malawach. Malawach has got 4 rebounds now. Booker, the pass to Brooks. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Brooks has got 8.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Filipowski up top. Here's Nurkic. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Booker no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Bailey, the pass to MP. And here's Nurkic. Pass to Filipowski. It's Markkanen on the wing. Bailey. The second chance points on the tip in. Now it's a 3-point Utah lead.
And that's a key bucket for Bailey, showing he can make a difference on the glass.
Here's Booker. He's got 17. From downtown. Oh, the shot is pure. Booker.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Markkanen, the pass to Filipowski. Pass to Bailey. Here's MP. From behind the arc. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. We'll be right back.
Welcome, folks, for the Phoenix Suns tonight. They're looking at what should be a good battle in a game that's still up for grabs.
I got to see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
Next up, let's take a look at our latest power rankings.
Taking a look at the Suns, they're in a free fall, sliding down these rankings. But the good news is time is still on their side.
Yep, plenty of games left for them to turn things around. That does it for halftime.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Suns making a change here. Allen's checked in. And Utah with a change here too. MP's checked in for Markkanen. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And it's Green missing.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference final.
We've got Green. Royce O'Neal is out there with Dillon Brooks. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Malawach in at center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Outside, Green. And there's 1:38 left to play in the third quarter here. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Allen. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's MP. Again, MP missing.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes. Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks. Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back over to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. And the Suns making a change here. Richards is checked in. George passes to MP. 19-footer. And the shot is good after hitting off the rim. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And here's Green from the arc. Utah grabs the miss. Filipowski's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, this has been far from his best game. And if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
That one drops for him.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
And so it's Utah closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Utah, Lauri Markkanen out there with George Niang. Then it's MP, then there's Collier, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3, the small forward.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Booker, the pass to Allen. Now here's Booker. A powerful slam from Devin Booker.
As Booker finds his groove on offense, he is a pure scorer, and it's going to be a long night for the defense.
Here's Collier. Launches it. He drops it from range. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, it's the biggest reason they have the lead right now. They have just been flat out the more physical team.
Here's Goodwin. He buries it from 3.
Well, that is beautiful awareness that time by Allen. What a delivery. An underrated passer. He knows how to scan the floor and make the right decision.
Malawach is checked in for the Suns. And a switch here also for Utah. Nurkic is checked in. Pass to MP. Here's MP taking it inside. Good on the bucket.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And here's Allen. It's stolen by Nurkic. Now MP. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Malawach has got his 6th rebound on the night. Booker with it. Now guarded by MP. Booker fires. Nurkic with a rebound.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Here's MP. Here's Sensabaugh. Now MP. Jacks up a 3. Oh, he cannot hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Booker on the move. Oh, it's off.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
MP. Ooh, it doesn't go. Suns trail by 9. It's an even 3-on-3 break.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. This is the most they've led, 13 points. That one goes, yes, sir!
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
They've got Collier. Kyle Anderson is out there with George Niang. Then it's MP, and it's Sensabaugh, and it's small forward. Allen outside, fires the three. Goes again, and that's money on the layup.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. And remember to...
Kind of a mixed bag for you tonight, MP. You were able to get back on track offensively, but you guys came up short. What do you think needs to change?
Well, to be honest, we need to get off to a better start. If you get your confidence up early, you can ride that kind of wave into the end of the game. And that's on me, though. I got to be a better leader. I got to get everyone involved from beginning to the end.
Sounds like great teamwork. Back to you, Brian.
All right, thanks, Jennifer.
I got the $20 seats. You?
25.
$5 difference. That's ice cold. I had no idea. Hey, what'd you do when you forgot? Decker, PB&J. Are we 12? That sounds like a lot of sugar. Dude, come on, it's great, I promise. You gonna cut off the crust too? So, when's the last time you got your oil changed?
Oh man, I never remember to do that. I'm probably like 3,000 miles past due.
You know, I have never been to Maine. Have you?
Furthest I've ever been is New York.
Oh, well, do you think it would be nice?
Yeah, get out on the water. I think it would be a scene.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Just got back from the beach, man.